Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So today I am just feeling a little bit down and a little bit kicked in the guts today. I've been looking for a job and I just found out that I probably didn't get the job that I was looking for. Someone else got it. I didn't even get an interview. So I'm like, that's kind of shit. I guess you probably had more experience than me doing it, so which is fair enough, but you think you at least get an interview. So I don't know. I'm just at the moment I'm in the thick of it. I'm working on my health and I have seen the functional doctor. I am going to make a video about that. I was going to do it today. Then I just found out about the job. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to talk about that instead. I might do the functional doctor one after this if I have enough room on my camera. So I'm just drinking some rhubarb tea because I have been put on a low MCAS and low MIM diet. So I am being treated for MCAS. So I will talk about that in my when I talk about my appointment with the functional doctor. I just need to go in and write down all the supplements she put me on so that I know what I'm talking about, because I want to represent it and talk about it in detail because I think it's important. But yeah, so anyway, at the moment I'm on carer's pension. I'm studying to be a teacher and it's just hard. My teeth are all damaged. I need cosmetic dentistry done on my teeth. It's really frustrating. I've got to get this tooth pulled out in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to see a cosmetic dentist next week to get a full mouth plan about that. And yeah, like, it's expensive. Dentistry isn't cheap. I don't want to get dentures. I want to get implants, but it might take some time. Like, I might have to just get some crowns and things, and then eventually when I do start working, then get the implants or whatever. So I'm not gonna get upset about it. Like, it will happen. It's just a matter of planning it all out and doing it all in stages and stuff. But I just feel frustrated because I was all pumped up, like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and get a job and all that, and then I didn't get it. And yeah, I could apply for other jobs and stuff, but if I do that, it's going to take me 4 years to get my teaching degree. I'm better off just doing 40 hours of study and getting it in 2 years, and then I'm on a higher wage straight up, because I feel like I have no work experience because I've been a stay-at-home mom, and so, like, no one's probably going to hire me anyway. And then to get experience you have to go out and volunteer, and then it's like I don't have the time to go and volunteer regularly because I'm trying to get a degree. Like, it's just really, really hard, so I don't know, I'm just feeling a bit annoyed about that. And yeah, I don't know, I've got to ring Centrelink and find out what Austudy will pay, whether I'm better off, because if I study 40 hours a week, I will lose my carer's pension, I will lose my carer's payment. If I go on Austudy, I may be on less money, but I might get my degree in 2 years instead of 4. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard to work out what to do. It's really frustrating. They don't make it easy at all. I understand that Centrelink is there for people when they need it. I've been on Centrelink for a long time because I was raising 3 kids with special needs, and like, you don't expect that to happen. You don't expect to get divorced. You don't expect to have 3 children with special needs. Like, I'd already had my 2 boys before they were diagnosed, and then ended up having a little girl, and I thought, well, she probably won't be autistic because she's a girl. Turns out she is too. And and then everyone loves to tell me that, well, guess what, you've probably got it as well. Okay, well, thank you. But I probably do, so you just, I don't know, you just don't expect it, and it's just hard. A lot of people are in the same boat, and I'm working my ass off trying to get this degree, and I couldn't for a long time because I was so busy caring for everybody. Like, even now, I've spent the last month ringing around for my parents with aged care. So we had a NDIS appointment this morning for my son, which was really good because they're going to give him some more funding and help to teach him to become independent, so that eventually he can get off the NDIS. He has the capability of doing that, but he needs those supports put in place to teach him to be independent, you know. So that was a really good outcome. Normally I'd be bawling and carrying on because the NDIS are just so, I mean, I don't know, I don't even know what the word is. Like, I had a meeting for my daughter over 6 months ago, and they were just so rude and so quick about it, and just didn't even care, you know. Like, they actually rang me up, and basically they rang me while I was pumping petrol, and like, you shouldn't answer the phone when you're pumping petrol, but I was like, this could be important. If I miss it, I miss it, you know. So it was important, and she was like putting me under the pump, no pun intended, like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You know, I'm like, hey, can you just like read the reports that would cost thousands of dollars and took over 6 months to compile? Can you please just read those? And she never read them. So straight up today with my son, I was like, have you even read the reports? And the guy was a lot more thorough. He was a lot more on the ball, and he was a lot better. This other chick, she just didn't even do anything, you know. She just didn't make any amendments to my daughter's plan at all, you know. And I'm like, yeah, she just didn't even listen, and didn't even give me like time to even organize an appointment. Hardly. I had to demand it. I had to say, no, you need to give me time to organize the support coordinator. So it can be very, very frustrating dealing with the NDIS. And, you know, I've tried to step away as much as I can, you know, from my parents and stuff, and like not have to help so much. And when they're going good, I've had to step in and help them, you know. Like, I've had to step in and help them, like, because my dad and my mum can't do it. My dad's deaf in one ear, you know. Like, it's too hard for him to ring up and talk about all these things and the ins and outs, and it's too much for him. So it's really, really hard, you know. Like, you want to do the right thing and take care of your family and support everybody, but yeah, it's a lot. And then I'm trying to study on top of that, and then I'm like, oh, I've got to work on top of that. It's just too much. So I don't know, I think I might just suck it up and just be poor for 2 years and get my degree. So if my teeth weren't so damaged, it wouldn't be such a big deal, because that would be a huge expense I wouldn't have. If I didn't have health issues, it wouldn't be such a big deal, because it wouldn't be that would be another expense I wouldn't have. But when you've got health issues, ongoing chronic illness, and dental decay, it's a lot of money. And that's why I'm like pushing myself to get my degree. So I've got an income, you know, because you can't survive on Centrelink, and I've had to survive on it for like the last 8 years, and I've hated it, but there was nothing I could do. There's some days I couldn't even leave the house to go grocery shopping. Things were so bad because my son wasn't put on the right medication, you know. And it's just like, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And yeah, it's just, there's not enough support out there for parents with kids on the spectrum and stuff. And you just got to have some empathy and compassion for yourself if you're a carer, or for other people, you know. Nobody knows what circumstances you'll find yourself in, but I'm trying to claw my way out of it. But yeah, it's a bit depressing at the moment. Not depressed, probably not the right word. I'm not really depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm frustrated. Probably angry. Angry is actually probably the right word. I think women shy away from using that word. It's like, women aren't meant to be angry. And then you go, if you say you're upset, straight up doctors go, oh, you're depressed. Like, no, I'm not depressed, actually. I'm angry. I'm angry that my teeth are decayed. I'm angry that it took 20 years to get a diagnosis of fibromyalgia. I'm angry that it's taken all this time to be treated for MCAS. I'm angry that I've got to eat this stupid special diet, or I end up basically bedridden. I'm angry that I haven't been able to have a career, you know. And that doesn't mean I don't love my children. Two things can be true at once. I can love my children and love my family, very proud of my family, but also be angry that I was robbed of other things. So it's all a fine balance. And yeah, I'm just trying to work out what to do. I think I'm going to study for 40 hours a week. I don't think I have much choice, really. I mean, study 20. And the thing is too, either way I'm kind of screwed, because if I stay on the carer's pension and do 25 hours of study, a week or whatever it is. It's going to take me 4 years to get my degree. If I go on Austudy and study 40 hours a week, I'll lose my carer's allowance, I think. So either way, it's not an easy choice either way. But I think, yeah, that's what I'm mulling over today. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah.